What would you guys do in this situation? Especially as a moviegoer. So this weekend is Jaws re-release in theaters, remastered in 4K. It's a film that I've always wanted to see in theaters. It's a big fucking weekend. So I decided to go see Jaws today, and it was great. Looked great on screen. It's a great film, one of the most perfect films ever made. However, I experienced some of the worst theater etiquette I've ever experienced in my life during this movie. Let me know in the comments what you would do in the situation. So I knew this was going to be a problem as soon as this guy started interrupting Steven Spielberg's pre-movie speech on screen. It was absurd. This guy, as the movie kept on going on, it's not your average theater disruptor. It's not your average rude patron who doesn't have great theater etiquette. This guy clearly has something wrong with him. He's clearly special needs. And I'm not saying this as a slight. I'm a very accommodating person. I am very polite. I'm very patient. But this was ridiculous. For the first 15 minutes or 20 minutes of this guy talking, I was like, okay, this is going to be a movie where this guy's just going to be commentating the entire movie. Because, hey, what am I going to do? Am I going to be the guy that goes up to this guy and come off as a dick to the rest of the people in the theaters? But, however, it is not as you may seem. Here's why. Other people were getting frustrated in this theater. Even one old man said, shut the fuck up to this guy. I felt bad. And then this guy who said shut the fuck up went to go get the manager. So I was like, all right, maybe this is it. Maybe the manager will be able to calm things down. This guy is talking all the way up until the manager gets into the theater, right? And then as soon as he sees the manager walk in, he shuts it off. He stops talking. He stops talking for 10 minutes because the manager's in there and just waiting for him to talk so he can say something. He shuts it off. So the manager then leaves. As soon as the manager leaves, this guy begins to talk again. So now I'm pissed, all right? You're special needs, but clearly you can shut it off. Clearly you can shut it off, because now it's getting ridiculous. One, I noticed you shut it off when the manager come in. And then two, you're finishing the most iconic lines I've been waiting to see in theaters. And to hear them by fucking the actors in the movie, not by you. This guy is finishing the most iconic lines of all time. He finishes, I think I'm going to need a bigger boat. He finishes, smile, you son of a bitch. Like, dude, clearly you've seen this movie before, and clearly you can turn it off. And you're not turning it off, you're just being a dick. And now, when someone talks in the theater, you have to nip it in the butt because that guy's talking. Now, a couple behind me thinks they can talk, so now I've had it. I moved my seat. I didn't have the heart to get in this young man's face and tell him to please be quiet. His parent didn't either, because his parent didn't say a word the whole showing, despite how angry people were in front of him and behind him. So I moved my seat to the not ideal spot in the house, the bottom half of the theater, so I can just enjoy the second half of this movie. And I did. Despite me hearing him a couple times during the end of this movie, I enjoyed the rest of my time in the theater. You guys have done? Would you have moved your seat, or would you have confronted the guy, or would you have left? Let me know in the comments. It's your boy Matt Talks Films. Follow me everywhere at Matt Talks Films. I'll see you there.